What's up, bike fam? Today we are back with another upgrade to the Monster Quad. We're going to be taking a look at a brand new set of pedals from a company called Pedaling Innovations. I want to send a shout out to Lars Young on Instagram. I follow him and I saw him put one of these pedals on one of his bikes and I was like, those look pretty cool. And I'll show you why in just a minute when we unbox this. So I, did some research, thought they would be pretty cool to put on a Monster Quad, and I ordered a set. So let's take a look at it. Let's open up the box and see what's in it. First, you get a little letter that explains a little bit about the pedals themselves. Some things to keep in mind. They do recommend that you drop your seat post a little bit because of the way that the pedal position is going to be. They recommend taking this to a bike shop if you need to get it serviced. The cool thing about these pedals is that you can fix any part of them. You can go online to their website, you can buy a set of guts, you can buy a new spindle. So these pedals are totally serviceable, so that's a benefit to them. You also get this little card that I guess if you post some stuff on Instagram, you might win some prizes. There's a couple of stickers in here. And then here are the pedals themselves. So take a look at the size of these bad boys. Look at that. That's huge. I mean, if you take a look compared to one of the pedals that came on the stock bike, I mean, I guess I should turn it this way so you can kind of see the difference, right? I mean, that's a pretty big difference there. And so that's what drew me to these pedals, because I guess there is a science behind having flat pedals this large. I guess what it does is it provides, since this pedal is so long, it provides greater stability for your foot. And so the arches of your feet have support on both ends, as opposed to maybe using in a regular pedal, you're only going to be using maybe the balls of your feet, where the top part of the arch is supported but not the lower part. And so I guess what happens is, when you have a pedal like this, and I don't know what this piece of rubbish is there for, but when you have pedals like this, there tends to be more stress on your Achilles and on the back part of your foot because you're putting so much pressure on the balls. I guess that sounds a little weird, putting pressure on the balls of your feet. I shouldn't say just balls, but with these pedals, because they're so much bigger, you have greater support across the foot, and it's supposed to help with power, with having more power in your stroke, with having better efficiency, and then also with just overall comfort and stability. So there's a whole bunch of stuff out there on these pedals. If you want to go take a look, go to their website, pedalinginnovations.com. They have, they point to some research that the owner did when he was, coming up with this pedal, because there's a whole lot of, I shouldn't say controversy, but there's a lot of discussion on, clipless pedals versus flat, which one's better, right? So if you are like a road cyclist, a lot of times those guys are going to be using clipless pedals, where your foot, you have to wear a certain type of shoe and it clips into the pedal so that when you're coming on the upstroke, you have that extra power. But there's this, it's pretty much a debate. It's kind of like one of those things in which it just depends on what side of the fence you're on. Both sides feel like, flat pedals are better than clipless and clipless are better than flat. It just kind of just depends on what side of the fence you are on. But anyway, these look pretty interesting. And so I'm going to put them on and we're going to see how they work. So let's see what happens. All right. One of the best things about this upgrade is just how easy it is. I mean, all you have to do is just loosen the existing pedals and swap them out. So let's get that done. Definitely want to add some grease to this. All right, heads up. I swapped out the pedals to the Big Ripper instead. I felt that it matched the color a little bit better. The Monster Quad color was a little light, and these pedals are just dark. And I don't know, that's just me being vain, but that's why they don't really match in these next couple of shots. All right, so my thoughts on the pedal so far. You can definitely tell that these guys have a lot more support just because of how big they are. Your foot just has that much more support through both arches, and they're comfortable. They are really comfortable. I don't feel like my foot is hanging over the edge like I do on regular pedals. Now, as far as their claims on this being a more efficient use of power through your legs, I can't tell. I don't know how to judge that. Is it easier on climbs? I don't know. How do you figure that out, right? If they feel really good, and I guess in some part of my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, these give me more strength or more power, but I have no idea how to really judge that. But they feel really good. So the pedals are just really, really built well. They're just super sturdy. And I know I've used this word before, beefy, but they are beefy. All right, final verdict on the pedals. I think they are fantastic. Price-wise, they are a little costly at $150 per set, but I think it's worth it. Very solidly built, very comfortable. Power-wise, I can't tell you if they make a difference. I'm going to put my faith in the owner and the studies that he's done, but they look fantastic, and I'm probably gonna buy a set for my mountain bike. So check it out, pedalinginnovations.com. Well, that'll do it. If you made it this far, you're either a glutton for punishment or you found it worthwhile. And if it was the latter, please hit that like button, consider subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care of one another, be safe, and aloha.